Hey gang, Massad Ayoob here with Team Pro Arms. The drill we're going to do now is a sustained fire drill. The pistol is a Glock 17 with advantage sights I've been using lately in IDPA, and each of the spare magazines has only one cartridge. Basically the drill is you shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot. It's designed to get a flow going and to minimize the gap of downtime when the gun is unloaded and unable to sustain fire. And what we're looking for is consistency. Brother Steve will start the time. I'll start in the Weaver stance, finger in the trigger as if I was just completing a string of fire.
Shooter ready.
Shooter ready.
Stand by. .02 overall.
Well, may not have been very accurate. Take a look at the target. We can see all the shots have hit. Now what we're looking for there is a good consistent time in between. Between the timer and the calculator, we've determined that the average time on that was 2.18 seconds downtime between shots. Now the speed reload on the auto can be done way faster than 2 seconds. I've seen guys like Rob Latham, Michael Voigt do it, the actual mechanics of dump and recharge in under a second. What you're measuring there is the time from the shot to the realization that you need to reload, the mechanics of the operation, the re-indexing of the weapon, and the return to accurate fire. What you've got with this, if most of your practice time is spent pulling triggers, when you unexpectedly lose count of ammo and run dry, there's that cerebral flatulence moment of, uh-oh, what do I do now? And you have to figure it out. You want to have it drilled in that when the gun stops shooting or when you know it's time to reload, that movement's just going to take place by itself. You can practice all night, the rapid hand changes, and you get real fast with it, and we see folks come back to the range the next day and they're spraying their shots all over because they're focusing so much on getting the gun reloaded and bullets hosed down range that they've forgotten the whole purpose of reloading is so they can deliver accurate shots. The shoot, reload, shoot base of the sustained fire drill kind of blends them all together. Now it's not a universal drill obviously, but it's certainly a piece of the puzzle, and it has a couple of the good pieces of the puzzle with it. It can be done in several ways. So the camera can safely see what I'm doing here. I'm going to strip the gun, because some of these things are best seen from the front. And basically, with this type of drill, you can do the so-called emergency reload, where the gun is at slide lock. You've done the dump, you're in, you hit the slide stop, and you're back in business. You can do what I was just doing, the combat reload, or the speed reload, which is the slide is forward. There may be a few rounds remaining in the magazine. We'll worry about them later. We're going to grab the fresh mag. Just get that into the gun, and anything that was left there we'll pick up later. You can do it with the reload with retention, in which this mag is stripped, the depleted one is put away for future use, and it's recharged. Or you can do it with the tactical reload, in which case we're trying to get the fresh mag into the gun faster, scanning the area so the mag change is done at the gun and the spare mag is returned. You can do it thumbing the slide forward with a slide stop or working it by hand, and God knows there's enough debate on that for a podcast by itself. But I think you'll find the sustained fire drill is a real useful thing to have in your bag of tricks when you're training at the range.